Keep moving, thug. Officer Derek Palmer's voice sliced through the Miami morning heat, his hand shoving 40-year-old Maya Langston toward the courthouse steps. Her briefcase skidded across the pavement, case files spilling. "You don't belong here," he sneered, pinning her arm. A sharp slap stung her cheek, her head jerking back. Officers nearby chuckled, phones out, recording. Maya's eyes locked on the courthouse sign, Federal District Court, Southern Florida. Her workplace. Her domain. "I'm a prosecutor," she said, voice steady despite the pain. Palmer laughed. "Sure, and I'm the governor." He cuffed her wrists, dragging her inside. The crowd whispered footage hit X, #MiamiThug trending. Then Maya spoke, "You just assaulted the lead attorney on your corruption case, Officer Palmer." His smirk vanished. The air shifted. What happened next didn't just end his career, it reshaped justice itself. Drop a comment. When have you faced injustice head-on? Hit that like button, subscribe, and join Sofia Stories for tales that inspire. Let's dive in. 3 weeks earlier, Maya Langston, 40, stood in her Miami apartment, a 600-square-foot haven with law books stacked on every surface. Her photographic memory cataloged statutes like a database, her reputation as a federal prosecutor ironclad. Raised in foster care after being orphaned at 8, she declawed her way through Harvard Law, fueled by a promise to her late foster mother, Clara Evans, fight for the voiceless. A silver pin, a scales of justice with a dove-stayed clip to her blazer, a gift from Clara. Maya never removed it. The Miami Federal Courthouse was her battlefield. As lead prosecutor, she handled high-profile cases, including a year-long investigation into police corruption. Officer Derek Palmer, 45, was her target, 62 complaints over 18 years, all dismissed. Whispers on X and internal reports suggested he planted evidence, targeted minorities, and bullied witnesses. Maya's team had built a case, $5 million in wrongful convictions tied to Palmer's arrests. If exposed, he faced prison. If unchecked, communities suffered. Her colleague, Aisha Grant, 50, a defense attorney turned volunteer, tracked Palmer's patterns, her notes hinting at tampered evidence. At 7:45 a.m., Maya approached the courthouse in civilian clothes, her blazer at the cleaner S. Her briefcase held Palmer's case file, set for a grand jury. Palmer, stationed at the entrance, spotted her. "Another thug sneaking in," he muttered, blocking her. "ID, now." Maya reached for her badge, but he slapped her hand, papers flying. "Resisting, huh?" His palm struck her face, cuffs snapped on. Spectators recorded, #courthouse chaos trending. Aisha, arriving late, gasped from the crowd. "That's Maya Langston." Inside, Palmer spun his story before Judge Victor Hayes, 62, a temporary judge. "Your Honor, this suspect tried breaching security, carrying suspicious documents," he said, gesturing to Maya, cuffed at the defendant's table, a bruise swelling on her cheek. She resisted, got aggressive, claimed she's some big-shot lawyer. Officers Ruiz and Carter nodded, backing him. "She's a fraud," Ruiz said. Those papers look stolen. The prosecutor, Ellen Brooks, 48, smirked. We recommend charges: trespassing, resisting arrest, assaulting an officer. Maya sat silent, her dove pin glinting. The court clerk, Jamal Reed, 28, frowned, recognizing her voice from hearings. Palmer continued, "She's playing the victim card, Your Honor. Typical tactic: scream discrimination to dodge accountability." His phone showed edited footage, his body cam malfunctioned. Ellen nodded. This is a clear case of criminal behavior. The gallery, mostly courthouse staff, murmured agreement, familiar with such narratives. Judge Hayes leaned forward. Anything to add, defendant? Maya rose, cuffs clinking, her voice calm but commanding. Your Honor, Officer Palmer's testimony contains falsehoods. I was on a public sidewalk, a protected space under Reed v. Gilbert. Those documents are federal case files, legally mine. The stenographer paused. Ellen scoffed, she's no lawyer. Maya's eyes narrowed. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right regarding statements made during the assault. But I request all security footage from 7:45 to 8:15 a.m. courthouse cameras, body cam backups, officer phones. Ellen objected. She can't demand evidence without counsel. Maya countered, Faretta v. California grants pro-se rights, and Brady v. Maryland mandates exculpatory evidence preservation. Judge Hayes blinked, unsettled. You seem familiar with law. Your profession. Maya smiled faintly. We'll get there, Your Honor. Jamal whispered to the bailiff, that's Prosecutor Langston. Maya gestured to her briefcase. My ID, parking pass, and court calendar are there, proving I'm here for work. Bailiff Torres, 55, froze, recognizing her. Your Honor, I need my robes from my office. Judge Hayes frowned. Robes? Maya held up her dove pin. I'm Assistant U.S. Attorney Maya Langston, lead prosecutor for this district. The courtroom gasped. Palmer's face drained. Court recesses for 15 minutes, Hayes stammered. In a holding room, Torres unlocked Maya's cuffs, hands shaking. Ms. Langston, I didn't know. Maya nodded. Get my robes, black with silver trim, and my case file on Palmer. Torres rushed out. Maya texted Chief Prosecutor Lena Morgan, secure all footage, 7:45 8:15 a.m. Palmer assaulted me. Pull his case history. Lena replied, on it. FBI's looped in. Maya adjusted her pin, centering herself. She de-prosecuted corruption for 15 years, dismantling systems that shielded men like Palmer. Today, she do it again. Court resumed. Bailiff Torres announced, all rise. Assistant U.S. Attorney Maya Langston presiding as witness and counsel. Maya entered in her robes, the dove pin gleaming, case file in hand. The gallery, now packed with reporters, buzzed. #Justice Langston trended, 20,000 views. Palmer slumped, his lawyer, Greg Holt, 35, sweating. Judge Hayes yielded the bench, retreating. Maya stood at the podium, voice steady. Officer Palmer, you testified I was a trespasser, a fraud, a thug. Let us review. She displayed security footage on a courtroom screen, Palmer's unprovoked slap, his shove, his sneer thug. The crowd gasped. Here's your body cam backup, Maya said, playing audio, another one thinking she owns the place. Time to teach her. Ruiz's voice added, she's nobody, Derek. Keep going. The gallery erupted. Jurors walked out. Maya turned to Palmer. You claimed I resisted. Show me where. Silence. You lied under oath, a felony. You assaulted a federal officer, another felony. She opened her file. Your 18-year career, 62 complaints, 48 against people of color, all dismissed. Your arrests, 79% minorities, despite Miami's 43% white demographic. Use of force incidents, 65% against minorities, 10% against whites. Dismissal rate, 42%, due to tainted evidence. Aisha stood, handing Maya a chart. This shows $4.8 million in settlements from your misconduct. Ellen sank in her seat. You framed defendants, planted drugs, lied in my courtroom 38 times. Maya faced the gallery. This isn't officer. It's a system shielding him. She turned to Palmer. You targeted me because you thought I was powerless. But I've investigated you for a year. You're done. She requested charges, assault on a federal officer, perjury, civil rights violations. Judge Hayes, back on the bench, nodded. Officer Palmer, you're under arrest. Bailiffs cuffed him, his face crumbling. #PalmerFalls hit 100,000 views. 6 months later, Palmer served a 20-year sentence, his badge revoked. The FBI's probe, sparked by Maya, exposed 15 corrupt officers. 8 faced charges. Miami's police department adopted mandatory body cam audits and bias training, overseen by Maya's Justice Outreach Program. Aisha launched a legal aid clinic, freeing 28 wrongfully convicted defendants. The courthouse named a wing after Maya, a plaque reading, "Justice Sees All." Maya, now Deputy Chief Prosecutor, trained young lawyers, her dove pin a symbol of resilience. Palmer sat in his cell, haunted by his words. He'd mistaken a prosecutor for a thug, not knowing she'd dismantle his world. Maya visited Clara's grave, whispering, "We did it." Her clinic served hundreds, her program reformed policing. No one's above the law, she told trainees. Not even those with badges. What's your story of standing up? Comment below, hit that like button, and subscribe to Sofia Stories for more tales of triumph. Share this with someone who needs hope. Until next time.